CSU 52, the union that represents EPL employees, has issued an open letter basically saying that EPL has issued a directive to remove pride flags from EPL branches.
That sounds bad, right? That
Yeah.
sounds really problematic. If the library is out there telling its staff that you should no longer be displaying pride flags, that's pretty concerning. The pride flag is obviously pretty widely understood to be a symbol of inclusion. The public library, in response to CSU 52's statement, put out a statement of its own and said that there has been no directive to remove pride flags.
What stood out to me in the EPL statement is a good way to diffuse this, if this person is allowed to put up pride flags, is say, you are allowed to put up pride flags. And the EPL very distinctly did not say that. And that, to me, reads as squirrely language, lawyerese.
My take is that it is trying to be as specific as possible. And this statement from the library is all about saying that statement is false. But let's not wade into the bigger conversation about whether or not we have a policy about this or whatever. Let's just focus in on that statement and say that that's not correct. Giving them the benefit of the doubt here is that the library is a place of inclusion. The library is a place that is hosted drag story time, for example, despite protests and having to have police come for those kinds of things. It has been a place that is welcoming to all. I mean, I get the desire for the statement and for the library to be more clear, to say you're allowed to put up pride flags, but I kind of feel like the correct policy is that no symbols should be put up at the library. If it is to remain a place that is neutral, as much as that's possible, and that is welcoming to everyone, then probably we shouldn't have any symbols of any kind.
Your suggestion there is getting dangerously close to the paradox of intolerance, though.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if the library put up a symbol that said, we support democracy, is that a symbol? If the library put up a thing that said, Truth and Reconciliation Commission, if you truly want to be completely and entirely beige, you end up actually becoming intolerant, right?
And I just want to be clear, I'm not saying the policy should be don't put up any symbols anywhere, right? Like, I obviously think the library should be an inclusive place and should convey and communicate that it is an inclusive place, a place that is open to freedom of expression, right, in all its forms. I'm not saying that we shouldn't do that. And I'm just trying to recognize the difficult position that leadership there and the other folks who are going to be tasked with tackling this hard issue and making those decisions are going to find themselves in.
You put 6 lawyers in a board in a room and they choose beige as the best color to paint the walls.